Hi everybody, Posture Ellie here, and today I'm going to give you my #1 tip to get rid of your pain. And what I'll say is I deal with people from sort of on all ends of the pain spectrum. I'm dealing with people who might have like a little bit of lower back tension by the end of their working day. They might have some knee pain once they've run a marathon. But I'm also dealing with people who are pretty much bedbound or can't do very much at all without their pain causing them an immense amount of grief. Wherever you are on the pain spectrum, if it's a little bit of tension all the way up to being entirely bedbound due to your pain, this tip still applies. This is the basic fundamental principle that I am trying to teach everybody that I come into contact with in a work capacity anyway, to adhere to, because the sooner that you can adhere to this principle and learn it, the sooner you are going to get yourself out of pain. So the #1 tip that Posture Ellie has in order for you to get rid of your pain is to focus on the things that make you feel good. The more that you fixate on having to fix or focus a specific part of your body, the more you are likely going to go sort of astray. You're going to go into your thinking brain, your whirring mental state where you're trying to figure out what the answer to the problem is. And by doing that, you're taking yourself out of your intuition and the wisdom that your body is trying to kind of give to you in that moment. So focus on what feels good. If you have had, for example, a back spasm, and the only position that you can find that feels comfortable for you is getting yourself into static back or laying prone on your belly, and you can't find anything else that suits you or makes you feel good or brings your levels of pain or tension down at all, then guess what? Your body is telling you that it wants you to stay in static back for as long as it needs until your nervous system has had a little bit of a break, until things have calmed down. What I find is that often people will get themselves in a kind of, it's not a physical, well, they are in a physical panic, but it's actually a mental panic where they'll say to me things like, Ellie, the only thing I can do pain-free is X. And I'm like, great, do X. Your body is telling you what it wants. Your body is telling you what it needs in that moment. You might not be able to go for your run in the normal way that you do. You might not be able to go to the gym. You might not be able to do some of your normal favorite posture exercises and routines for a few days if you're having to work around something. But what you can do is trust your gut. If your body is feeling rubbish right now and you've got all sorts of different things hurting you, I just want you to take your brain out of your head, but take your thinking brain out of your head because it's not serving you right now. I just want you to close your eyes for a second and just ask yourself the question, what does my body want? What does it want? And the answer, by the way, is not a painkiller, because the painkiller is masking the protection and the warning that your body is trying to give you. So your answer can't be a painkiller right now. The answer may be that your body wants you to lay on your belly on the floor. Maybe your body wants you to lay with a bolster underneath your knees, supine. Maybe your body wants you to be in supine groin stretch. Maybe your body wants you to be in frog. Maybe you've just got like a funny position that you've kind of found over the years that works for you. Do that. Do that exercise or do that position until you are blue in the face, because that exercise is what your body is telling you that it needs. And when I say exercise, it doesn't mean like squats or a hip stretch or something. It just means a position a lot of the time when our body is feeling really bad. You just need to do that as much as your body needs. I can't tell you how long that will be. For some people, you might have an entire week where the only thing that you are able to do without aggravating your pain and tension is static back. How amazing that you've got something that makes you feel good. Do that over and over and over again until your body starts feeling a little bit better, and then you can try and find something else. And by the way, if none of this is making any sense to you, that is because you probably haven't worked with me before. So I hope this video has helped you, but equally some of the terms that I've said, some of the exercises that I've said don't make very much sense if you haven't done my classes and stuff before. But for those of you who are watching this, who have done the posture evolution before, or who are members of the posture squad, so you know different exercise names, you've got that experience of working with me and doing my classes and stuff, put your ego to one side. It doesn't matter that today, tomorrow, this week, this month, you can't do X because your pain is in the way. There's no point fighting that and being angry about it and repeatedly trying to do things that your body is telling you that it doesn't want to do. Find what feels good and do what feels good over and over and over again, because that will be your step up to the next level of when your body is going to be ready for a little bit more. If you keep fighting your body, if you keep making your body do things that it's not happy with, it's not comfortable with, you can't win. Your brain can't win. Your soul and the person inside of you cannot beat the wisdom of your physical body. You can't fight it into submission. You can't ignore what it's telling you over and over again and expect to have a good result from it. Once you can start communicating with, in a healthy way, what your body is telling you, you'll learn how to interpret what it's trying to tell you, and your entire relationship will change so much. So just to recap, if you are in pain, no matter where you are on the pain spectrum, because for some people watching this, it's just going to be a knee that hurts. For other people, it might be like crippling whole body pain. No matter how much pain you're in or how much tension you're in, whatever it is that's going on with you, the only way that you are going to resolve that pain or tension is by finding movements and positions that feel good for you. Because the more that you do the things that feel good, as long as it's like, you're doing some form of productive position or movement, if you're focusing on what feels good, you're giving your body the stimulus, the input that it needs in order to take itself to the next level. And the more that you move up through these levels, the more options you have that will make you feel good. So if your body is really dysfunctional, lots of muscles don't work properly, it's in a really sorry state, your nervous system is on high alert, repetitively just injuring and hurting yourself. If you're in a really bad position, sort of at the bottom of this like function ladder that I'm illustrating here, you may only have like 2 options available to you that make you feel good. But you've still got 2 options. Every single body in the world has something that will make them feel better than they do right now. It's a question of finding it. And obviously my products and services will be the thing that help you find these exercises that work. But just focus on what feels good. And the more that you step up this function ladder, the more functional a body that you have, the more options you will have available to you to help you in times of need in the future. Because we all have these ups and downs and these fluctuations, but you have to meet your body where it's at on that specific day. Just because you were doing something a year ago or 5 years ago or even yesterday, it doesn't mean that that will be the case tomorrow. So you have to meet your body where it's at every single day. That's going to change, and you have to give your body what it wants, what makes it feel better, rather than thinking too much about what it should be doing. The more you think about what it should be doing, the more you're going to take yourself out of your intuition and body awareness, and the more you're trying to use your brain to figure out what is actually a physical problem. Listen to your physical body. It has all that wisdom. It's your brain that's stopping you from being able to listen to that wisdom. So I don't know who needed to hear this today. I hope it's helped somebody. And if the principle makes sense to you, but you don't know any exercises or positions to do that will help you, well, have a look, please, at my products and services, because I would love to help you. And you'll just need to get started someday, somehow. And I'd love to be the one that would do that. So have a wonderful day. I hope this helps, and I'll see you soon.